DJ Super God, aka Light Skin You. We got to talk about this. Got 3 months notice, almost 3 months notice about a car that's going down. In the kitchen presents boiling point. In the kitchen's throwing this. Boiling point is the name of the event, the name of the card. And it's hosted by Sniper, studio gang. Big Stu. Location to be announced. Whereabouts is unknown. We don't even know where it's going down, but we know that it's going down. 20 MCs, mostly all of them familiar with each other. A lot of them is friends, some of them foes. But it's all respectful. 10 battles. I don't know if they first 1-rounders and 3-rounders or just 3-rounders. I don't know. There's a lot I don't know. But I see the flyer. And I see some matchups that I love. And it's in the middle of the summer. Summer has not even started yet. June just started. We're at the end of the spring. And battle rap is just starting to heat up. It's already been hot in the South. And battle rap is getting hot in the South. It's going down. I know y'all want to hear the names. I know you probably want to see the card. Can you see it? It's backwards, but y'all get the point. Starting at the bottom of the card, you got Don versus Molly Man. Mally Man. Not familiar with Mally Man. It's a chance to get your name and your profile broadened to the masses. Got Midas and Floze. Floze couldn't make it to a battle 2 days ago in Lithonia, Georgia. Know what I mean? Floze gonna be at this one. It's a profile builder. You got to be here in the kitchens presenting this joint. Boiling Point. The name of the joint is Boiling Point. It's going to be in the middle of the summer. It's hot. All this talking back and forth between these MCs based out of the Georgia area, Deep South area, is coming down to this. It's the Boiling Point. The name of the card is aptly named Boiling Point. It's heating up. The card from bottom to top heats up. The young god, the youngest in charge, simply DJ. Up against TFE Jimbo, who's now a veteran. First met TFE Jimbo in last decade. Stamped by Chris Petty back then. Battled Chris Petty that night. I want to say it was the Trap NY in Atlanta. Been knowing Jimbo 6 years. Much maligned. He got his up moments, his down moments, everything in between. But he's a known figure. Jimbo been around, traveling state to state battling. It's gonna be a test for Simply DJ. DJ probably telling me to go F myself right now because he don't believe TFE Jimbo's a test. It's a test. I'm not saying Simply DJ's not battle tested, but Simply DJ's not battle tested. Not to this point. He battle tested down here. He ain't been moving around yet. He get through TFE Jimbo, I want to see him get on the road and start smoking cats. What's up, sis? Going down. Willingboro, New Jersey in the house. I see you, baby. It's going down, though. Simply DJ, you got a test on your hands. You got TFE Jimbo. I don't know if it's a 1-rounder or a 3-rounder. I know, Sarah. I know. Sarah, I know. I know, baby. Known you since the 80s. Come on now. Rahul back. Simply DJ, TFE Jimbo is going down. It's going down. What you gonna do, DJ? It's on you. All your friends is watching, all your foes is watching. Take him out. Take him out, DJ. You need this win. TFE Jimbo always want to win. He always want to win, but will he win? If it's not a win-loss thing, let's just both of y'all have a great battle. Let's see what happened, man. Excite the crowd. It's on you two to bring the energy in the building because it's 10 battles and y'all towards the bottom of the card. Y'all the third battle. For the people that's running late or don't believe it's starting on time, they just gonna be getting there. They gonna ask who battling. Simply DJ and TFE Jimbo. These is out of towners here and they don't know you. They might not even come in. We want to hear them screaming all the way to the parking lot. We want the fans and onlookers and supporters screaming in the, you know what I mean, to the point where we can hear you in the parking lot when we pull up. Like, yo, what are we missing? Pay your money or whatever the situation may be. You might have bought your tickets ahead of time. You want to rush in the venue and see what you're missing because TFE Jimbo and Simply DJ, they going at it. That's what we want to see. We don't want this card to start slow. We want Don and Mally Man, Midas and versus Flose. We want them to get it lit so the card can move upwards, so the card can build and stack. You know what I mean? Simply DJ, TFE Jimbo. I look forward to it. I'm looking forward to the drawing, personally. Then we got Cypher the Lyrical. Great on beat, great off beat. Studio, gang. Verse G. Chef Life. Flip Squad. Interesting. G, you're new. We don't see you battle much, but when we do, you shock us. You coming off with these upsets. They say the best kept secret in Flip Squad. In the whole Flip Squad, they saying G is the best kept secret. It's time to show and prove. We don't want to hear from your crew no more. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. They're going to tell you what they believe and what they feel. But we got to hear that outside of the Flip Squad. I want to hear other people say that G is the best kept secret in Georgia right now. I don't think Cypher the Lyrical believe that. And he's well seasoned and he ain't coming to play with you. Pause if necessary. No Usher. But what I'm saying is this. You got something to prove, G. Because Cypher the Lyrical, we know he's going to deliver, whether it's 1 round, 3 rounds, acapella, on beat, off beat, music videos. He's proven. He's a proven commodity in battle rap. We know who Cypher the Lyrical is up and down the East Coast. But G, it's the chance for you to prove yourself, G. It's the chance for you to prove yourself that day, August 16th, middle of August, middle of the summer. Summer don't start for another 3 weeks. It's still the end of the spring. You got time to prepare. G, it's got to be your greatest performance, baby. It got to be. Cypher the Lyrical, I know you ain't going to drop the ball, but don't sleep on the young bull. G coming for you. With that being said, it's a strange matchup. My man's Dub versus Travis, SOA. You don't see it much in battle rap, but you see it often in Georgia battle rap. 2 friends, 2 loyal, legitimate friends outside of battle rap coming together to sharpen their swords, pause again if necessary. 2 brothers coming together to battle each other. It's the sport. You can't duck smoke. If they put them on this card, it's for a reason. Them brothers got something to say, they gonna speak. I don't want to look at this as a sparring session. I want Dub to try to take Trav head off, and I want Trav to try to destroy Dub. And then y'all can go get dinner afterwards. I don't care what you do after that. You know what I mean? Y'all can fellowship afterwards. Whatever you want to do afterwards or before, that's fine. The day of this event, I want y'all to destroy each other, man, lyrically. I don't want no friendly battle out of Dub and Trav. I really don't. I really don't want to see no friendly. I don't want no friendly battle. I always want brothers to get along and fellowship, you know what I mean, and keep it together and be sturdy, be strong, you know what I mean? But nah. Not for 9 to 25 minutes, however long this battle lasts between Dub and Travis SOA. Trav and Dub got to give me a show, man. They at this point we in the middle of the card. This can't be no smoke break, and I doubt it would be. Two different styles altogether. You know what I mean? But actually, if I was an onlooker who's not well versed in Georgia battle rap scene, and I didn't know these guys back, I didn't know they was friends or whatever, I didn't know they was same crew or what have you. If I didn't know they had any history of any sort, I would probably just enjoy the battle. I'd probably enjoy both of their performance. So I'm gonna try to look at it as a stranger coming in for the first time when I see them two battle. I'm gonna put all the other stuff aside. And there's gonna be no bias coming from me. I'm really gonna look at it for what it is. It's a battle. It's a battle. And that's what I want to see, a war between the two of them. I hope this is 3 rounds between Dub and Travis. It should be entertaining. It should be entertaining. We'll see what happens. Please don't be friendly, y'all. Just do that for us for half an hour. It's war. Every battle's a war. Or it wouldn't be called a battle. Because every war has a battle. And there's battle in every war. I'm speaking in circles, but I know what I'm talking about. I'm not deep, but I want to sound deep right now. In all seriousness, Dub and Travis SOA should be a great one. You know what I mean? Both pretty much well known, coming from a certain league, from a certain place in Georgia. They're no longer affiliated, from what I know, with that platform. But be honest, that's where we know them from. A lot of us, we've seen them battle other places, but that's where I know Travis from there. But they've moved on, and I've moved on from. We're gonna move on from that, but it should be a great battle. I've just got to give props to where they came from too. You know what I mean? I'm saying Wartown Battle League, Warner Robins, Georgia. They also battled a lot in Macon. What y'all gonna do outside of there? Y'all done moved on. Members of your crew moved on. We want to see some success, and tonight, that night is gonna be the night for success. I hope I see a good debatable between the two. Dub versus Travis. Moving on, one of the hottest battle rappers right now of the spring of 2025. He's everywhere. Whether you got him winning or losing, debatables, he's bookable. He always show up. He show up with 3 rounds. You know what I mean? Had a rough result the last joint, the TBL joint. Was it the TBL joint? Yeah. But it's my man, Bags and Bodies own, Banks to God. You know, he been around state to state. He do move around. And he got the first Wartown champion, Ace Jab. Ace Jab ain't nobody to play with, man. Oh, Banks to God. Your performance in this joint, and you probably got battles before the joint. I know you active right now. Banks, you're gonna have to come with it versus Ace Jab. I'm just going check. You gotta be ready. You got your counterparts all looking at you. You know what I mean? You got your people there. I'm sure you won't drop the ball, and I ain't gonna keep this on you. I ain't gonna make this about you. I know what you're capable of, and I know what you come to do. But Ace don't play with nobody. No one ever had an easy time with Ace Jab. And I doubt you will that night. And conversely, Ace Jab, you can't sleep on Banks to God. I'm sure you know that. I don't know how you see him, what you perceive of him as an MC, as a battler, but that man ain't coming to play, man. I'm sure he's not coming to play. Ace Jab wins the Majority of his battles for years, I've been watching Ace Jab. He's not the type to lose battles like that. He don't lose battles. Even his debatable, people lean towards him winning. I mean, Banks the guy gonna have if it's 3 rounds, it could favor Ace Jab, to be honest. If it's 1 round, Banks can get Ace Jab. I believe that. He can get him. And Ace, when you gonna battle Muggy, man? Just battle Muggy. Please battle Muggy. We'll get back to that. Thanks to God, Ace Jab. Still the middle of the card. That should be an energetic battle. A lot of energy in the room. Should be there by then, because at that point, we done covered 5 battles. This will be the 6th battle. Dead smack in the middle of the card. This should be electrifying. I'm gonna say that. Knowing Banks, the way he projects his energy, his loud voice, his directness, I don't think we'll have a problem with Banks that night. I think he'll be ready. You know what I mean? Ace Jab, he's always ready. I don't look at it like Ace Jab is coming for Banks. Ace Jab just be ready to just beat anybody. Banks, respectfully, you're gonna have to come for Ace Jab. That's the way I'm looking at it. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. Cannon the Beast versus Vibe. Oh man, Cannon the Beast is going to try to wrap around, Brownsville. Look, Cannon the Beast, let's just be honest. He's been around. You know what I mean? He's well known. He's had viral moments. Another man who wins most of his battles, clear. He's the veteran. So obviously, him being the veteran, him being a person who's got a great win-loss record over a decade or more, I got to see it for what it is. And he's in a place where he pretty much made his bones for the most part, Georgia, state of Georgia. This is where, some of his best battles have happened. Although he's well traveled, he's known here. He got peoples. He got a gang of peoples, literally, who gonna be behind him. And he's the favorite, Vibe. For vacation Vibe, let's talk about Vibe. Can we still call him a rookie? I guess. Vibe don't have a whole lot of battles. Vibe is not the type to be across the country, across the world, battling the big names. But what Vibe does have to his favor, Vibe be out here upsetting some of your favorites in Georgia. Vibe be winning. He's a winner. With that being said, this will be one of the biggest upsets in Georgia history if he cleans the clock off of Cannon the Beast. If he can clear Cannon the Beast, he can talk his ish moving forward and be able to substantiate why he talking stuff. He beat Cannon the Beast, and I've seen him in person beat about 3 MCs that the crowd didn't think he had a chance to win on. This guy right here is something special, man. Y'all gotta watch Vibe, man. He got a pen, he got some decent performance. He's a likable brother. And like I said, he always shocks the crowd. You never think he's gonna give you the performance that he does. But it's gonna have to be a special performance tonight. He got his crew in the house. Cannon the Beast got his crew in the house. You know what it is, man. You see a lot of studio gang gonna be on one side of the room. You know what I mean? You're gonna see some Flip Squad, some Chef Life on the other side of the room. We've had an event like that before that Chris Petty hosted at the end of last year in Atlanta. This feels like the 2.0 of that, but on a more grand scale, grander scale, a grandioso scale. I don't make predictions. I ain't into predictions. I just kind of like set the stage for you, kind of like set the table for what's about to go down at dinner time. It's both of them going to eat. It's Cannon the Beast, Vibe. Obviously, the favorite in this battle is obviously Cannon the Beast, as it probably should be. But I believe in my boy Vibe. Anything can happen. on any given Saturday or Sunday, man. This is battle rap. You know what I mean? And I'm sure Cannon the Beast coming 100% the way he always does. And Vibe, I never seen Vibe have a very bad battle. There's maybe one battle Vibe didn't do his best. Usually when I see Vibe, he gives it 110%. So this should not be a letdown. There's a reason why this is in the upper middle part of the flyer. This is not the bottom of the flyer type battle. No disrespect to anybody that's on the bottom of the flyer that night, that afternoon, or anyone who's ever been on the bottom of flyers. It really doesn't mean nothing to me. As long as you perform well, you perform well. Battle rap order, it's a game changer. But I'm gonna say this. Vibe has a chance. He has a fighter's chance. And if he upsets him, if he upsets Canada Beast, many people will be shocked, amazed, and in disbelief. But I believe in Vibe. Anything can happen, but it's an uphill battle versus Canada Beast. Good luck with that, Vibe. EAZ, somebody I think been pretty damn consistent and hot last couple years. After the pandemic, seems like he's got better and better. He's got Sir Bubba who doesn't lose. But then you barely ever see EAZ lose either. It's an interesting card altogether because you got a lot of people with great win-loss records, and all y'all ain't coming out here unscathed. Even if it's very close, it's so debatable you can't even call a winner or loser per se. Still, none of y'all unscathed. Somebody is coming out this battle scathed. They have to. It's just the law of averages. Unless they give the greatest performance of their life, you just never know. EAZ is the favorite, but Sir Bubba can be EAZ. But EAZ can be Sir Bubba. This will be an interesting one rounder, but I would like to see. You know why I would want this to be a 3-rounder because I want to see Sir Bubba in more 3-rounders versus vets. And I consider EAZ a vet. It's another studio gang versus Flip Squad right here. I just want to see Sir Bubba get bigger looks, man, at this point. I know he's still young in his career, it's still early in his career, but he's done the unthinkable so far. And this will be a great stepping stone if he can perform very well and have a favorable outcome versus EAZ. For EAZ, being this is like a head-to-head, crew-to-crew type battle, I'm sure it means something to him, but it could also just be another battle to him. I'm not in his brain. I don't know how he thinks. I don't know how he's approaching this matchup, but I don't know his booking for the early in the summer, late in the spring. I don't know if he got any battles or a few battles or just one battle before this one. I don't know where. What am I trying to say? On his list of battle rap priorities, I'm talking about EAZ. I don't know where this falls, the Sir Bubba battle. Is this even important to him? Where he's at now, the stature he's at in battle rap in this point of his career, where the level he's on, is Sir Bubba even someone that he's concerned with? Or is he the type of battle rapper that takes them all serious? I can't speak for EAZ. I don't know. I don't know, but we will find out. I think it's a nice matchup. Is it an even matchup? I don't know. Sir Bubba can get EAZ, but everyone believes EAZ. Not everyone, but a good amount of people that don't know Sir Bubba are not, familiar with them. They probably think, looking at the flyer, oh, I know EAZ. This should be an easy one for him. Nah, it ain't gonna be easy. Nope. And conversely, it ain't gonna be easy for Sir Bubba either. I think Sir Bubba know that. Bubba be talking heavy in public, but he know in his heart of hearts, EAZ, he ain't no pushover. You're just not gonna roll over him. You're gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to battle. You're gonna have to fight. That's gonna be interesting. because that's, we're there in the top of the card. That's like a cold main event type battle, and that's saying a lot for the trajectory of Sir Bubba. You know what I mean? Moving up so high, so far in such a short amount of time. Bubba's another brother I want to see get out of Georgia and kind of spread his wings and start battling in other states against other opponents that are not deep South opponents. I like to see how Bubba would do on the West Coast, uh, East Coast, Upper Midwest, things of that nature. EAZ does move around. EAZ is the veteran presence. This could go either way. If Bubba has, one of the performances of his best performances of his career, it could be something great. Look forward to this one. Co-main event. G Lo, Chef Trez, right hand man, Gangster Low, G Lo against Flip Squad Mookie. FS Mookie, G Lo. Oh my God. It's gonna be a lot of eyes on this battle. There's gonna be a lot of eyes in this battle. It's a joke. They both wear glasses. But anyway, gonna be 8 eyes present. It's gonna be very visual. FS Mookie. Another brother who got a couple big upsets under his belt. Can perceive big upsets. He'll tell you it's an upset, and a lot of his people tell you they're upsets. The wins that he has against certain opponents were, were big wins for the time period that he accomplished them. But G Lo been upsetting rappers for a long time. G Lo got way more looks, been all across the country, different leagues, well traveled, battle at the drop of a dime, never give you no shit performances, can freestyle, is a great rebuttaler. G Lo got all the tools. Let's just face it. He got the experience, the tools. If FS Mookie puts belt to ass to G Lo, it would be an incredible, shocking upset. But it ain't impossible because I know what FS Mookie's capable of. He one of them ones right now. Might be even considered the top or leader of Flip Squad right now, or at least the marquee name. He's getting the traction. FS Mookie can beat G Lo. He can beat G Lo. Will he beat G Lo? We don't know. Most would say probably not. But most people that's in tune with Georgia battle rap think maybe this is it's just maybe that time that a guy like FS Mookie, a brother like that, is due for an upset, and it's the perfect name. You will get your props if you can get a perceived win from the crowd and on YouTube. From the crowd in the building and the watching crowd on YouTube when this battle drops. If he can get the consensus from the people of victory over G Lo, FS Mookie in Georgia, you now got the juice. You are now the man. If you can clearly beat G Lo, even if you have a great debatable, it ain't gonna do nothing but help your profile, help your profile, and help you move forward and be more recognizable, more known. It can happen, but will it happen? I'm sure G Lo don't think so. I'm sure Chef Trez don't think so. But G Lo, and another thing, Mookie kind of under the wing of Trez and Low. He kind of under the wing, respectfully. Battle rap wise. He kind of under the, the wing. So there's a respect level there. Is that gonna that kind of takes the edge off it for me? I know it's the co-main event, but these dudes get along. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I'd rather the co-main event, no disrespect to the people putting the card together in the kitchen, boiling point going, but I just would rather the co-main event be some two MCs, but maybe a backstory or not saying they hate each other or dislike each other, just two MCs that's been gunning for each other. I don't know. Maybe I'm out of the loop. Maybe they have been gunning for each other. Maybe they discussed this for quite a while. They've been wanting to put this together. But like I said, there's other battles on here with two friends and in some instances, good friends, really good friends, are going into combat with each other verbally. And that's fine. It happens all the time. You know what I mean? Geechee and Rum. You know, I can go through many instances, you know what I mean? But for co-main event, I just wanted to have the same energy as the ones in the middle of the card and the bottom of the card, you know what I mean, trying to go at each other's skull, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if they have that fervor for each other that I don't know, man. I don't want to doubt the battle. I ain't trying to issue on the battle or nothing like that, but the matchup looked good on paper, but I just hope the energy's there. And I hope I'm not being disrespectful to either MC. Just hopefully, brothers, just come with that energy, man. Come with that. I'm sure they will, man. They both loud too. You know what I mean? I just want the best possible results for this card because it's so well put together, and the matchups look great. A lot of the matchups look nice and even. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. G Lo, FS Mookie. What does G Lo stand to gain? I don't know. Maybe nothing. Face bigger names, more experienced opponents. It has had bigger wins. Is he helping a profile for Flip Squad Mookie by battling him on a card like this? And if I didn't mention, Sniper is hosting on this. Sniper is hosting. I would love to see him on the card, but that man's real busy, man. He got some big matchups all year. He probably booked it December 31st for all we know. Shout out Sniper. Got great music too. With that being said, you know, Snipe from Studio Gang is hosting the joint. It's going to be a high powered event. G Lo versus Flip Squad Mookie, co-main event joint, but we got to get to the main event, man. That's what we're here to talk about. My man Just B, who damn near unbeatable. Just B is hard to defeat. You cannot get no 30 on him, no easy clear win. Just be one of the most important people in battle rap in the whole state of Georgia and up and down the South and the Southeast. Just be do a lot for hip hop. He do a lot for battle rap outside of just rapping. You know what I mean? Just be is a veteran who never really got the due he deserved in battle rap. Just be got superstar effing potential. I always liked him as an MC, always liked him as a battler. Good dude, got other skill sets outside of just battling. Um Rello Washington, what's up, Rello? I don't man, just be this is one of the battles of your life. It's Chef Trez. Someone he's definitely familiar with, and vice versa. Trez very familiar with Just Be. You know what I mean? They cordial, they get along. But Chef Trez, I don't know. I don't know the thinking of Chef Trez. He battles so much and he respects so many of his opponents. Does he even see this? I know he sees it as somewhat of a challenge, obviously. He wouldn't take it. And is this so much Chef Trez giving Just B a look? I doubt. I think he got more respect from Just B than just that. I think Trez gonna sit here and write some hot shit. He, we expect him to have a rebuttal, so they're gonna come. Might be some freestyle. I don't think Chef just taking a check right here. That's just my opinion. I think Chef gonna come here try to show Just B something. Not only that, but Chef been on third best in the world right now. That means you're the best in Atlanta, even by default. Probably the best in the whole state of Georgia. Maybe the best in the South at this point. That's debatable. But Trez, kind of the champ down here. You kind of been the champ for a while. You kind of the champ. You kind of the champion of the whole Peach State. So like when it's a home game, I know you ain't gonna take Just Be Light. And sure you don't want, if anything, if you get beat by a lesser name, if Chef Trez was to lose clearly to a lesser name in Georgia on a Georgia card, a Georgia based platform, how can I say this without being disrespectful? A lot of people will be making excuses. Oh man, he battled last week. He battles 3 times next weekend. Oh, he took that light. Oh, it was just for the look. He gave the other guy a look. If he wanted to win, he could have won. Nah, I don't think Chef Trez even wants this to be close against Just B, because Just B has such a strong profile in the South, especially in Georgia, where if Just B edges a win against Chef Trez, it doesn't diminish Chef Trez's year at all, and it doesn't diminish his legacy or nothing like that. But it puts Just B up there with Chef Trez at the top in Georgia. You know what I mean? If you were doing power rankings and Just B clears Chef Trez, then a lot of people, some people would have to say, if they did a power ranking, the top 10 right now, going into the summer of 2025, if Just B comes off a late spring win against Chef Trez and is clear to most people, they would look at it like, hey, to beat a champ, you got to beat the champ. If you beat the champ, they might have them 1 and 2. Just B number 1, Chef Trez number 2. If there was such a ranking, we used to have stuff like that. But battle rap media kind of died out altogether in Georgia, sadly. I mean, shout out Consistent Bases. They still around. Pretty Girls Love Battle Rap. They here now, Big Flex is here now. Heavy on the X's. Um, I don't know, man. This should be the it's the top of the card, not just because it's at the top of the card. This looks like the best battle on the card. Probably be the most exciting and maybe the most quotables, and definitely more than likely it should be the battle that you see people sharing clips from all over the internet. More than likely, I could be wrong, it's probably gonna get the most views on YouTube. This is the top battle that's probably gonna carry this platform to the next level in the kitchen. August 16th, location still to be announced. We don't know where it's gonna be out. It's a dynamite card. We got 20 rappers. I hope they all can show up. Hope there ain't no shows. Dog ate my homework. None of that. You know what I mean? Respectfully, I hope everybody family all right. Just nothing to deter or stop anyone from showing up to this battle and giving 100%, 110% best. I want to see 10 good battles. I want to see Sniper hosting the joint. You know what I mean? I don't want a bunch of people talking in the back. I don't want no drunk people there. I don't want no ass betting, people betting and they ain't got the money, and you know what I'm talking about. I don't want none of that. I want this to be a respectful event. This is huge for Georgia battle rap moving forward. Huge card. That's why there's no rush to this card. 3 months notice, 11 and a half weeks notice, man. You know what I mean? It ain't until August 16th. I want all these MCs to be ready. I want the people to buy the tickets, show up, support. You know what I mean? This is black business at the end of the day. We fellowshipping and supporting each other. I just want this to be a great event. And I think that's what we're going to get. You know what I mean? Sad to see there ain't no females on the card, but that's Georgia for you. There ain't hardly never no females on the card no more. Ah, we'll talk about that at a later date. But right now, I like the way it's going down. I like the way it's looking. In the Kitchen presents Boiling Point. It's the name of the event, August 16th. Location to be announced, but it's obviously in Georgia, more than likely in Atlanta or the Atlanta surrounding area. It's going down. You know what I mean? It's not too late to hit the super chat. Those that are in the live, check the joint out. You know what I mean? This is DJ Super God, your favorite turntablist, aka Light Skin You of Light Skin Television, Battle Rap Music Radio Show on the block105.com every Wednesday, 8 p.m. What I hear might be moved to 9 p.m. My slot, I want to keep it at 8 p.m. Worldwide radio only play battle rappers, music, and freestyles in a mixing form on a real turntables, real records, precious songs on the record. You know what I mean? Cutting it up, blending, slicing. Check me out though. You know what I mean? Like I said, every Wednesday night, 8 p.m., theblock105.com. You know what I mean? It's a worldwide radio station sponsored by Redman. You know what I mean? The infamous Redman. But like I said, check me out. Everything I got going on. Check out Georgia Battle Rap. It's moving forward. It's a great car. Like I said, In the Kitchen presents Boiling Point. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for the support over the many years I've been around here. And we look forward to this event. You know what I mean? When more information comes out, I'll be posting it all over the internet. Y'all share it too. We're going to get you the information on how to buy tickets. I don't know if there's going to be a live stream. I would hope so. Hopefully, this will be pay-per-view. If not, you know what I mean, still support any way you can. Watch it on YouTube when the battles drop. It's going down. DJ Super God, a.k.a. Light Skin U of Light Skin Television. And we out. Peace.